So what I'm doing is gently warming this garlic. I don't want to fry it, I just want to warm it up so the oil takes on the flavour of the garlic. And I'm going to use that a little bit later on. I'm going to add into it a good amount of salt. And a bit of black pepper as well, yeah? So that is just coming up to temperature, probably just too hot. Oh, what a shame, eh? Fantastic, fantastico, fantastico, fantastico. Okay, next I'm taking my bread mix, yeah? And all I've done with this is bring it together. I haven't needed it. Sam, wake up. Hi. I'm going to put some olive oil onto the top of that now, and some onto my hands. Or hand. Okay, this is going to stop it from sticking, but it means that I'm not adding any flour to it, Posey. Put your hands away. I see what you're doing. Okay, so nice oily hands. And I'm going to knead this dough now. I'm developing the gluten in the dough, making it stretchy. That's going to allow it to rise. Not great in pizzas, but you'll see how I'm going to make the pizzas a bit later on. I'm going to do them really thin, nice thin crust. Okay, so I've given it a nice knead, and it's nice and smooth now. I've just shaped it off. I'm going to take the bowl that it came in. There's lots of oil still in this bowl. And I put it in there. It's got oil on the dough as well, a little bit more. So it's well oiled up. And I'm going to put it back in the prover for about 20 minutes. This is just tinned top chopped tomatoes. Okay? Into that I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. About a teaspoon of sugar, that's going to sweeten it up. Some salt. Some black pepper, and then a bit of vinegar. The vinegar I'm using today is balsamic vinegar. Just putting a little splash of that in there. That should balance the acidity, the sweetness, and make my tomatoes taste nice and fresh and clean. So that's my sauce, dead easy, yeah? Really easy, nice and easy, lovely. Everyone likes a bit of that. A little bit of cheddar cheese, a little bit of mozzarella. Mozzarella is the stringy cheese. I'm not going to use the big grater. I'm going to use the other side, a smaller grater. Why do you think I'm going to use a smaller grater?
Because it melts quicker.
It melts quicker, yeah. And I'm pulling off some balls of it, yeah? You alright that with Tim? Are you alright with that, Tim?
Yes.
Good.
That's champion.
I'm going to get a Teflon coated tray, black tray, yeah? You could use a green one if you wanted to. I'm going to use a Teflon coated one. The green ones have holes in to allow the heat to go through and make it crispy underneath. Yeah? Okay, now's the time for some flour. So a little bit of flour on my surface, flour on my board, flour on my, what's it called? Rolling pin. Good answer, top of class. Okay, then I'm going to roll out a circle. So to roll out a circle, I need to keep turning it round, yeah? Roll in every direction you can. My dough's lovely and light, so it's light and fluffy. Yeah, really gentle. I don't need to push too much on it. Okay, when I get a nice shape, put it onto the board and then just stretch it out a little bit. The dough's going to want to come back on itself. You want to see me throw it around?
Yeah. I want to see me throw it around.
Okay, so when these pizzas. Okay, then I take my pizza sauce. And in my pizza sauce is just tinned, chopped Italian tomatoes with a little bit of salt and pepper in there, and a little bit of sugar in there, and a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Nothing crazy. And when you do it, blitz it up with a hand blender so it's nice and smooth. Mine's quite chunky. Okay, couple of spoons on there, not too much. A lot of people make the mistake of putting loads and loads of sauce on, thinking it's going to make a great pizza. It's not. It should be really, really thin amount. We get the cheese and we put a tiny little bit on. Just a tiny, tiny bit on. Okay, at this stage. What the cheese will do, it'll add flavour to the dish. It'll also act as a little base for the ingredients to stick to. So we just want like a pinch of cheese, just a little bit of cheese. Yeah? And we're going to take some of our peppers. Nice fine diced of peppers so they're going to cook nice and quickly. That's important. We've got some mushrooms. Who doesn't like mushrooms? Okay, I'll do one without mushrooms. And as we're putting the toppings on, we're trying to think of where the pizza's going to be cut and that it's evenly spaced around it. Okay, put a bit of tomato on these ones. Who doesn't like tomato and pizza? And mushrooms?
I like mushrooms.
Oh, you're alright then. Okay, and I'm not putting on the end bit. Don't want to put that bit on. A bit of ham. Who likes ham? Okay, so we'll have a ham and mushroom one. We'll do a ham and tomato. I'll do a vegetarian one. I've got a little bit of rocket as well. I'm going to put a little bit of rocket on. I'm going to show you a trick with rocket in a bit. And I've got some basil. Put some basil on. Oregano is really good for pizzas as well. Okay, put too much on that I can't see the filling underneath. A lot of people think, oh yeah, I love cheese, and they put loads of cheese on the pizza. It stops it from rising up. It makes the pizza really greasy, and it means it won't cook all the way through to the middle. Okay, so a little bit of cheese. Pizzas are really cheap to make, and they sell well. Yeah, any place that's got pizzas on the menu, they will sell. We like them. They're easy to eat, aren't they? You pick them up, put them in your mouth. You don't need a plate and a knife and fork. Easy. Okay, so that's up 180 for about 20 minutes. Put them back in for a bit longer. Okay, so we're looking at the base of them to see they're cooked and brown on the bottom. If they're soggy in the middle, put them back in for a bit longer.